I watched Good Boy, so here are my spoiler-free thoughts. And thank you to Pixel Scene Media for sending me a screener of this film. Good Boy is a horror film from the perspective of a dog who is witnessing the descent and haunting of his master. So I'm seeing some really mixed thoughts and reviews about this film, particularly because of the pacing, as we are in this dog's POV, so we're not getting really much dialogue, we're kind of just seeing what he's seeing. But that's actually what I really loved about this film. It reminded me a lot of In a Violent Nature, which I think is also a Shudder film, which put us in the POV of our killer. And not like we would see in a normal horror movie like something like a Friday the 13th when we're looking through Jason's eyes, but we're with the killer when he has to walk the long walk all around a lake to get his axe. We are right there with him, moving right along with him on his really slow moving pace. And while I think a lot of people maybe saw that as slow and boring, I really appreciated it for being something I'd never seen before. Or particularly is a genre that's constantly kind of repeating itself, seeing several different versions of these same kind of things, same kind of kills, same kind of storytelling beats, same kind of character archetypes, which keeps us coming back. But I do love the creativity of giving us something familiar from a completely different perspective. It breathes new life into a very familiar genre. And I also love the creativity and problem solving that comes with this kind of new take. Like In a Violent Nature and with this film Good Boy, we're getting kind of all of our ancillary information from the character's perspective. So I love that this story is truly being told from a different perspective. We only hear dialogue and conversations when the dog is in the room, when the dog is in the space, and that's what is happening around him. That was very much like In a Violent Nature. We didn't really know anything about our teens or our young adult characters who were going to get killed until the killer was kind of watching them from a distance, and that's how it filled in the plot for us. This film also had to get really creative with camera angles. It also did some really great things with lighting and sound design, putting us in this kind of lower perspective of the dog. And Indy, the dog, did such a good job. There were genuine moments where he looked terrified. They did a beautiful job up front establishing the relationship Indy has with his owner. So when we see him go full in on trying to protect him and save him and be there for him, you really felt all of that. There were moments where it did start to drag a little bit and where I felt myself kind of waiting for something to happen. But right when I started to feel that, something would happen. So that was kind of one of the biggest complaints I heard, that considering how short the film is, people still found themselves maybe looking at the time, wondering when it was going to be done. But right when I got to those moments, something interesting would happen. So overall, I really enjoyed Good Boy. I loved this creative spin on the genre, getting to be in this cute good boy's perspective, the creative plot delivery, use of lighting and sound design to really give us some great atmosphere, and really playing on that emotional relationship between an owner and their pet. A really clever and creative undertaking. But if you've seen Good Boy, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought.